our small one is gonna, if you get bit by one and it injects all of its venom, every last drop, it is gonna be somewhere between 8 to 10 milligrams. Now, if you get bit by a adult rattlesnake, just a small bite from one is gonna be for anywhere in the ballpark of 40 to 50 milligrams. So it is gonna be just about 5, or maybe even upwards of 6 times more venom from an adult bite. Just a small one rather than a big one rather than a small one. And the reason for that is just simply look at their heads. It doesn't have a whole lot of room for a really big venom gland in there, right? So the adults are going to have bigger venom glands, which more venom to inject, right? So these guys have really small venom glands, so they don't have a whole lot stored up there. Now the rattlesnake, the most, what most people do if they hear this sound, the very first thing that they're going to do is take off and run, right? Because they know that this sound, this buzzing sound, means that there's some sort of a venomous animal right over there in that area where it's coming from. But I highly recommend you don't take off running like a crazy person as soon as you hear that sound. Because what's going to happen is if you're really freaked out and you start running all over the place and you don't really know where the snake is, there's a good chance that if he stops rattling like you did right now, you could actually end up right on top of him. So what I recommend you doing instead, as soon as you hear that sound, so you're walking along, you start to hear that sound, freeze. Take a look around, find that snake, and as soon as you see him, then it's okay to start taking a couple steps back. That is your safest method. And there's a lot of people out there, they do not take my advice. They like to hunt, capture, kill rattlesnakes for fun. And I highly recommend not doing that because most people are bitten by these guys every single year, trying to do things just like that. And most of the time, believe it or not, these bites are going to occur in males between the ages of 16 and 21 years old. Alcohol is also a factor, just not every single one of those bites. So just a heads up, if you guys ever find a drunk rattlesnake out there, just leave that thing alone, okay? Now, I do like to end my show on a bit of a serious note, guys. Snakes in general, they're not all mean. They're not just simply going to kill everything they see. Especially our rattlesnake right here. This guy does a good job out here. He keeps our rodent population down, kind of in check, so we don't have a bunch of nasty mice, rats running all amok. He does a very good job of that. So he has his place kind of in the grand scheme of things. So I'll tell you what, looks like we got just about 10 minutes before our next Gator show. So what I'm going to do is I'll hang out here for a few minutes, answer any questions you guys might have. I'll also leave the rattlesnake out. I'll push him up against the glass in case you guys want to get a better look at him, maybe a picture or a selfie or something like that with him. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for coming out to Reptile Gardens today. My name is Jason. Thank you guys again.